$1,500 body kit
versus $5,500 body kit.
Does more expensive mean more better?
Let's find out. History tells us yes.
We bought two identical Nissan 350Zs and we've been modifying them to be fun daily drivers that you can take to the track.
One Z gets expensive parts and one gets cheap parts. Today we are installing body kits. I'm getting a $5,500 C West body kit built by the JDM Gods themselves. I'm talking front bumper, rear bumper, carbon fiber hood, side skirts, big O carbon fiber wing. So this kit has pretty much everything you could ever want, except for maybe some mirrors. So I went and bought a set of $600 carbon fiber mirrors from Chargespeed, because Zach Job really wanted them, so we had to.
Meanwhile, in low car, we're installing a $300 Duraflex N1 Body Kit, okay? $300. But it didn't come with a sweet hood or wing like high cars did, so we got ourselves a gigantic Street Faction wing and a JGTC inspired carbon fiber hood. The wing itself was $800 freaking dollars, which makes the wing officially the most expensive thing on the car. Oh, and also, we got these eBay knockoff ganador mirrors for 40 bones. The money you save in materials, we might end up having to make up the difference in labor, you know?
I am so stoked.
I can't imagine what the outcome's gonna be.
This is our kit. It is a C West N1 kit. C West is a brand that we have known about since we were little kids, and we feel so honored that we get to put one on a car that we own.
And honestly, I think it's gonna fit really well. This seems really well made. It looks like it is gonna match up. It's already got holes in it, so we're a step ahead of low car there. Let's get something done first. Let's start with the hood, get it on. I think that'll be nice and easy, get our juices flowing.
This is gonna be a painful day for our hands and arm toes.
If we come out with all 10, off to a bad start.
All right, so it's time to put a body kit on our car. I've never done this before.
I've done it before, but not to this extent. Can't be that hard.
I don't like when you say that.
I'm thinking we pull off all the old body panels and then kind of just go at it. Here, we'll try. Just keep your hand on the bottom there, because I'm telling you.
A journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first bolt. Dude, look, our hood is see-through. Now that might seem cheap, but in reality, it's very expensive. It's hard to make something this strong, this thin.
So like this stuff looks cool, but I think a big reason that we're doing this is for the aero benefits that we'll get. And these vents are gonna help the engine stay cool. The idea is that all the air that enters through the front mouth of our new big sexy bumper goes in there, across our intercooler, across our radiator, and out these vents.
High car probably has a little bit better aerodynamic principles in theory.
Probably not worth the difference.
Yours is in?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh.
Already chipped it.
A lot of the stuff you want to pay attention to when you're fitting new body panels are the gaps between all the other panels around it. So you want to make sure it's nice and even, like your passenger side gap is the same width as your driver side gap.
Like there's a fat gap on this side and it's like super close on the other side.
Well, you just gotta adjust it a little bit.
We're gonna have to ricer this.
No, you just got, all right.
We could full on ricer it, you know?
What does that mean?
It means that we put in a lot of washers or a full nut on the bottom.
They're so dramatic.
So we lift the back end of the hood up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Our hood doesn't close. I'm like, yeah, but there's a huge gap right here and it's really tight over there.
Washers.
So you do like it.
Well, I don't like the name.
Ricer it.
Looks like we're gonna have to hot boy it to use hood vents.
No, we're adjusting it to make it fit. That's what we're doing. We're not ricering it. Just call it by a different name so it makes it sound like we know what we're doing.
All right, we are gonna ricer this hood.
No!
Overall, for a carbon fiber hood, this thing fits great, and we've been at it for like 15 minutes. The gaps aren't quite as tight as OEM, and even with the bump stops extended all the way on this side, still closes a little tight over here. So I'm really happy with this.
Dude, this thing is really, really cool, dude. I love this guy.
Does it close?
I'm afraid to close it all the way. Well, let's give it a go. Ready?
Yeah.
Nope.
I mean, this is the hood. This was supposed to be the easy one. Damn, Aaron looks cool as shit, dude. You look like a cyberpunk like rebel, dude.
So I made a mark. I've got to cut just enough to let the latch kind of slide over the hood. If we go too far, we ruin the hood.
We're gonna put that front bumper on now. So the first thing you gotta do when you put on a front bumper is take off the old one. Oh yeah, there's that big old intercooler. So you can see here, this mouth on the bumper comes back very far. It looks like it's supposed to mate up with something that the car had from the factory, which it doesn't have anymore. Now it's got a big old intercooler in the way. So most of this is gonna need trimmed off. It's always kind of nerve-wracking trimming new stuff, especially new expensive stuff, but we're just gonna do it. I'm just gonna bring these in, back to the cutting board. A little more. Let's go check. I think that's it.
7th time's the charm? 6 times the charm. FBOO, front bumper officially on.
That's right. Dude, I really like it.
All right, while Aaron takes care of the hood, I'm gonna move on to the bumper removal. What do you think?
Fits just like I thought it would.
Yep. Damn. Hell yeah, dude. This thing's gonna look tight. James.
Not impressed. The OEM bumper comes in and it kind of contours and gives that flare look. This just like looks like a giant lip. So it's just like,
James, you wanna see our bumper? Ah. Oh my God. I'll be completely honest, I have no idea what I'm doing, which isn't a surprise at this point. But the bumper would not fit over the brackets that held it on because there was tons of filler in these corners. It was just pure resin that had hardened. So what I had to do is take the Dremel and just get it all out so it could fit over those brackets. I chipped a little bit of my bumper away and I feel like a moron, but what else is new, you know? So I'm making a stencil. Since we don't have any holes in our bumper, I've decided to make a stencil out of cardboard, which we can use to find where the holes are at in the OEM one, and hopefully it'll match up as well as it can. It's probably not gonna go as smoothly as we think. You know, that's just the nature of low car, but I'm optimistic.
It's close, but it certainly ain't no cigar.
These for a 370.
I don't think. So this, our big expensive mirror doesn't fit where it's supposed to very well. So it's supposed to slip onto this, the OEM mirror holder. It doesn't, so we're gonna have to trim this to get these to fit. That's car parked, yep. Not that big a deal. Okay, so that fits now roughly. That looks awful. Look at that fitment. Something is not right here. I don't know if these mirrors were meant for some different version, maybe a Japanese market 350Z. Something's not right.
Oh,
is that it?
Yeah.
Did you get it?
It latched,
Lift up.
but, okay, but then how, are we gonna have to cut a freaking hole in our bumper so we can do that?
No, it'll unlatch, but it's not releasing so that we can actually get our fingers in there when you pull the latch on the inside of the car. Yeah, rat's nest. So our aftermarket skirts didn't really come with any mounting holes drilled, so I'm using the OEM holes and just mirroring them onto each other, making sure they're flush, and drawing stencils. Hope that it fits. Go up. It's not only bowed in, it's like pinching frame rail, so it's not allowing it to come up and over. It's just like, not gonna fit.
What's the plan here, Ian?
We have to screw it in here, and as you can see right now, this is not lining up with that. So hopefully the heat will allow us to bend this a little bit closer and we can screw it in.
Is it working?
It's working. It was like out here at the beginning.
Well, the mirror is actually gonna need a little bit more work than I was anticipating, so I'm gonna think about it for a little bit, and in the meantime, we're gonna switch gears and go to the rear bumper, because I think that should fit without any problem, because the rear is pretty much stock. Let's figure out how to get the rear bumper off a 350Z. Can't be too hard.
Yes. Kylo Ren, dude.
I'm working on the car. So, getting ready to put the new back bumper on. Got to transfer over our lights. I think this is the reverse light and maybe a turn signal. And our license plate lights, got to get that swapped over, so.
Oh no.
This bracket is very near broken. Not that big of a deal, probably happened in shipping or whatever, but this bracket, ooh, is about to come off, so we're gonna mix up some JB Weld and
Solder on.
you know, JB Weld gets a bad rap, I think, but it's really handy stuff.
I kind of forgot until just now how freaking hard body work is. No picnic, Eddie. I think cardboard was probably the wrong material. I've mentioned I've never done this before. Yeah, no shit, Nolan. There we go. My holds line up. Dude, we freaking did it, Eddie. That was a major pain. I'm glad it's over. And we're still going.
This side is not cooperating. All right, go ahead. Just make sure. Ah!
James, hey, it's me over here. So now I'm taking off the stock side skirt. Should be pretty easy. I think it's just a series of clips along the top and a series of 10mm screws along the bottom.
One ratchet all day. I'd say I'm pretty ratchet. Less and less as I grow older. 350Z stock side skirts for sale. Hit us up in the comments.
This looks like it's color matched already. Can you tell me that that's a different color?
Yeah, right. That makes the whole like visualization thing so much
Really
easier. I mean, I have a really dumb imagination.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
SSOO, side skirts officially on.
Yes, fits. Yes, goes on nice. That was awesome.
Is that side done? No way.
Not bad, right?
No, it looks great. I think that looks really good. The wheel well looks great. The panel gaps aren't bad.
Not bad.
Are these on to the spats?
Back's good.
Woo, dude.
Well, progress, man.
Yeah, we're making progress.
Looks pretty good, huh? You gotta get your little victories.
Our JB Weld is dry enough to start playing with, so I'm gonna put the lights back into the rear bumper and then put it on. This came with hardware and holes in the bumper where the hardware is supposed to go, so that makes it a lot easier to install, which is really helpful. So we've been kind of having a breeze of a time where they are honestly struggling, but nice parts seem to fit. Well, so we got our rear bumper on. That's great. Now we're gonna fight with these mirrors, get that done, and then the icing on the cake. The wang.
Big old wing.
Big ol' wang.
Big old wing.
Ooh, can't wait.
Dude, I got an idea. All right, Nolan, I got a job for you.
I think we need the key. This car is so funny, man, because the interior is actually pretty nice. And then the outside right now looks like hot garbage.
Dude, well, our eBay mirrors came with 3 wires coming out, which is just like this single core cheese wire. And the OEM has more. Oh, no. So we got Nolan in the driver's seat. He's just gonna hold the buttons and I'm probably gonna electrocute myself. So we got a voltage reading on the blue wire when Nolan hit the up button. So we know that that's gonna tilt the mirror back, which is gonna go up. Purple's right, yellow's left. I'm kind of going out and just guessing on this one. I'm gonna say that the white wire is gonna be ground. Down, left, right. That's not working, Jimmy. Up, right, left, that'll work. Go.
Let's do the mirrors first, because those are like easy.
Alrighty, so on the topic of the mirrors, yesterday we trimmed up this base plate so that it would kind of fit with the mirror, but then our holes didn't line up. So this morning, I went to Ace Hardware. And then I just got done basically opening up these holes. It's not that pretty, but it will work. See, look, this is okay. This is gonna be all right. Yeah. So we're done with this one. This thing's ready to go on the car. But first, let's get the other mirror mounted to its base plate. That one's way off. Let's go to the Dremel. Was it worth it? I'm not sure. So they're on. They look okay. It was a bit of a battle, but they are on.
They look great.
They do look pretty good. The mirrors don't adjust very far. I can see the side of the car. These are the $600 mirrors I've ever installed.
Well, luckily the company probably doesn't.
Yeah, true.
All right, I love these mirrors. They're molded in a way that make them look very alien, which I think matches the rest of the car. The C West kit is a very fish-like and alien-looking kit, so I think these are a real nice touch. It does suck that they aren't functional. Don't be offended. This is kind of what I think your car looks like right now.
Yeah, fastest animal in the world, blobfish.
Nolan, can you come over here and hold this just like... Okay, another hair towards James. Yeah, you guys are almost dead even. This is called an automatic center punch. You push in and then it spring loads itself and shoots into the thing. When we go to drill it, the drill's gonna wanna walk, but with a little... Now we can drill some holes, mount some wings. Hopefully those holes are in the right spots. Okay, let's try to find that first hole.
Almost long enough.
How's it going, boys?
It's going. This hardware isn't quite long enough to make it through, so I'm gonna go back to Ace. Yeah, we just got back from Ace. I got the longer hardware because I definitely want to avoid using a hole saw to cut. Basically, this is 2 layers here, the top layer and then this bottom layer. We put our holes in the right place.
We did.
I knew it was gonna be good, but I didn't know it'd be as good.
These are the end plates. They'll help with the lateral stability of our car. And there might be some people out there rolling your eyes, but I do believe that it's true.
I agree with you, James. All these different holes give us a lot of adjustability over the angle of the wing. The steeper it is, the more downforce you'll get, but, well, generally the more downforce you'll get, but you'll also get a bunch of drag. So it's a little bit of a balancing act. That is the icing on the cake. This is why we saved this for last.
Dude,
that
I can't.
is so good.
Let's quit talking and adjust the
let's
angles
do it,
so we're like done.
Thank you so much, Tony from SocalZ, for dropping this off. Just take this one nice and slow. Test fit. Hey, that's not too bad. A little bit too much right there, but I think I could work that out a little bit more. And this side should be pretty close to mounting. I think that's good. Good enough. Do the other side. Oh, right to there. This is actually gonna work out. That fits awesome.
You did all the work. You get the honor of closing the trunk.
First impressions on the GT wing.
Yeah,
Dude, it looks mean, man.
dude. Looks really good. Just the rattiest track beast you could ever imagine right now.
It was not the easiest install.
You did it in a pretty timely fashion, I think, didn't you?
I mean,
So, does more expensive mean more better?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
It was a lot of work to get the body kit on and still not great at all. I think it looks really cool, but like, man, it was a pain.
The main difference is ease of install. Job and I used one tool. It was honestly the most rewarding day of working on cars that I have ever experienced. And I have worked on cars at least 4 days.
The biggest disappointment of the $300 body kit was just there was no holes drilled in it. So we had to figure out everything ourselves. We had to mock it up with stencils and keep fitting and refitting, just making minute adjustments. Even if it just had mounting holes, that would have been such a relief, but we had to do it all ourselves.
We have to finish all of these projects in a day or two. So if you had months or a bunch of weekends to figure it out, I think you could probably make your kit fit pretty well.
Yeah, it's actually not a bad choice for someone who wants to take that time and change up their look. I think it looks pretty freaking good.
I think it looks pretty good, but time is money, baby. I just made that up.
All right, let's move on to the hoods.
I love it. I love the design of it, and it fits really well. Nolan's hood is carbon fiber laid on top of a fiberglass frame, so it's a lot heavier than ours.
I think the us having to drill a hole in the hood for the latch to latch was definitely an engineering oversight on their part. We have to open the hood with a flathead screwdriver every
Yeah, I
time.
forgot about that. Your hood does suck.
I don't want there to be a situation where something catches on fire underneath the hood and then we have to solve it with a flathead screwdriver. I think it's wise for us to install the hood pins before we go out there. Mirrors, I would take mine any day over the
So
ones
would I. Our
they
mirrors
don't
were
even work.
$600. I can't see anything out of them. I think they
Yeah.
look really cool.
They look amazing.
We're literally, like, we're going to a track day. Job is going to AutoZone to buy one of those convex mirrors that old people have so we can actually see behind us and not be a danger to everybody else on the track. In this case, more expensive does not mean more better. In fact, more expensive means more crappier.
I think the low car's wing looks pretty great. Really adds to the whole vibe of the car as just like a rowdy, just hooligan. The fit of the mounting plates onto the trunk itself is not quite as smooth as the C West mounting plates, which
They're
were so
curved
well.
and they came with a little gasket, like a
so
little rubber
awesome.
gasket,
Yeah.
so I don't scratch the wrap. Dude, yours is taller and wider, so like sometimes I'll look at them parked next to each other and I'll be a little
Got
jealous.
wing envy.
Yeah, a little. All in all, if I had to buy one of these kits, I would do everything else to it. I would make it fast, I would make it stop good, I would make it handle well, get it to the point where I really loved it performance-wise, and then I'd save up for about 6 months. And if I wanted to, I would definitely buy the C West kit.
You know what? I think I'm gonna have to agree with you.
just convince you?
You've persuaded me. Putting the Duraflex kit on, while it is a decent kit and we made it work, it was a huge pain in the ass. I don't really want to go through that again.
I used to look at that body kit when I was in high school.
Does kind of look like a blob-nosed fish though.
Thank you so much for watching High Low and everything else on Donut Media. Got a lot of new stuff coming out. Oh, big episode next week. As you guys probably know, Nolan had a bit of a Plastidip fiasco.
Yeah, that's why the car looks like trash.
Yeah. Next week is High Low, the Redemption. Speaking of new stuff, if you haven't already, check out our new show, Money Pit, hosted by Zach Job.
Hey, are you team high or are you team low? Show your freaking allegiance with some hashtag high and low stickers. Now available on donutmedia.com.
I'm Team High.
Really? Be kind.
I love you.
See you next time.
Holla!
Woo!